Hello dear viewers, just checking the sound system. Alright, sound is through, I have checked it. So my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here. The topic of the webinar is EURUSD GBPUSD technical analysis on 1st of September 2021. I am a DUCAScopy community member and I am not an employee of DUCAScopy. So whatever the views or opinions or the trading ideas that we will discuss in this webinar will be of my own. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro and the Great Britain pound against the US dollar. And if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of the other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects and ignore the fundamentals. We will try to follow the charts only for our analysis, and in this program, we will only be using the candlesticks charts. We'll try to find out the most important levels on the pairs under discussion, and we'll try to see how we can trade from them. If you are new to this webinar, I would request you to go to our channel page and then select the playlist for and search for the profitable candlesticks pattern and profitable chart patterns. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. At the end of the session, I'll be taking the questions from the viewers, so I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. And in the end, I want to say that everything that I say in this webinar is for information or knowledge purpose only. Do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Okay, with this said, we'll go through the standard risk disclaimer. While you are watching this risk disclaimer, I want to welcome my live viewer, Damien Schreier. He's here. Today, MGA is not there, but it's okay. He will be here soon, I am sure. All right. So GBPUSD technical analysis today and EURUSD technical analysis today. This is the topic of the webinar. I am sure that you are through the risk disclaimer, so we will go to the charts directly. This is the EURUSD daily chart in front of you. Yesterday we were expecting a bearish pin bar to be formed at the multiple resistance, or you can say this was the confluence of the resistances here, and we were expecting the price to go down and give us a bearish pin bar and then a follow-up, but it did not happen. In fact, yesterday price made a low at around 1.17936, and today the price has made a low of almost same level, 1.17935. Maybe switching to the 4-hour will show us a double bottom or something like that. No, there is nothing. So yes, these are the two lows. This is of yesterday. It is at around 1.1796. What is this? No, this low is at around 1.1793 and this is at 1.1793. How these two lows are not being shown on the daily chart? This one. All right. So okay, leave whatever that is. But what is important here is that even after this profit booking, or you can say after the sell off here, the buyers were able to push the price higher than the high of yesterday. Now, which is raising questions in my mind, because there were multiple resistances over here and the price has already gone above that high of yesterday from where the sell off had actually started, although it failed to move below the low of that yesterday. Actually, it was at around 1.1782, not yesterday, but it was on 30th of August. This was the recent low that the price had made. It failed to go below that, of course, but yes, it has already crossed the highs of yesterday, which was at around 1.1845, and now it is suggesting that there is a possibility that the price will go higher. Okay, of course, today's daily candle is giving us a hint that the price can go up, although there is still 5 hours and 52 minutes for this candle to close. There is a possibility, there is whole lot possibility that the price will come down and close below these lines. But if it does not and closes higher than this, then 1.1975 will be exposed in the Euro USD. And if the price fails to close higher than this level of 1.1847, then we can witness tomorrow or day after a sell-off emerging again in this, and maybe the price will go back to 1.1800 levels. So this is just a speculation right now because the candle has not closed. We have to check it on the candle closing basis. If the candle closes today below 1.1847, then tomorrow a sell-off may emerge. And if the candle is able to successfully close above 1.1847, then 1.1975 will be exposed. Of course, these highs here will try to put some pressure on the price and will try to stop it from going upwards. It is also in line with 1.1900. So there is a possibility that small sell-off will start from here. But if the price is able to push higher than this, then ultimately 1.1975 will be the target. And if the price is able to break above 1.1975, then this falling trend line which we have created by joining the highs on 5th of January and the highs on around 24th of May. This line is coming today at around 31st. Okay, this is 1st of September at around 1.2178. So these are also possible in this market if the price is able to close the day above 1.1975. All right. Great Britain pound is actually see how euro US dollar has already given us a higher high than yesterday, but the GBP has not given us a higher high than yesterday, and today the price has made a lower low than yesterday's low. Okay, and it is still trading below the resistance at around 1.3800 zone, and also the candle has not closed yet. So there is still possibility of the price GBPUSD to fall against the US dollar here. Until the time the candle is not closed, we cannot be sure where the price is going. But now is the time to decide, either today or tomorrow. We will be knowing whether the candle is going to go down or up. And you see how beautiful this channel looks like. I think the price is going to go down, but this is just my imagination or can say speculation. Because after a rise from here, I am expecting the price to go down to either make a symmetrical triangle or to make a descending triangle as it is going to make now. So on the downside, the support is at around 1.3670. On the upside, the price is already trading near resistance of 1.3800. New Zealand dollar is looking very bullish here. 0.7088 is the downswing pivot. If that is broken, then we can be sure that the price is going to go upwards. But now the price is only about 20 pips away from this upswing pivot already. And if that is broken, then we will be seeing 0.7104 levels, and after that we can see this falling channels resistance line to be tested as the fresh resistance here. On the downside, we have 0.7045, which can act as a good support for the price on the 4-hour or the daily closing basis. I want to see how the price reacts to this resistance at 0.7088. I am sure that there will be a rejection here, but if there is no rejection at 0.7088, then upside move will be limited to the 0.7148 because this is a falling trend line of this channel. Okay, so there is no trade actually here. The price is very aggressively going upward. Till the time we don't see a fall down, we should not be trading this market. Maybe we should be looking for a selling opportunity when this channel breaks to the downside. Okay, I hope you get the idea here. because if this price meets this huge resistance here, then there is a high possibility that the price will start going down and eventually break below this rising channel, which will be our confirmation for going short in this pair. Talking about the Australian dollar, dollar has gained a lot this week, but and in the last week also, and today it is giving us a sort of marubozu above the resistance. So yeah, 0.71366 is where the price is trading right now. I'm expecting it now to at least go to 0.7426 before it finds some resistance. Okay, looking at the bullishness of today's candle, I think there will be some highs made near 0.7400 or maybe even to 0.7426 region, and if we can get a selling opportunity near this confluence of the resistance which we have created on chart, then it can be a very good opportunity for us to go short in this pair, if and only if a lot of sellers emerge in this area. Okay, and if they don't, then 0.7426, after that 0.7563 will be the reason where the sellers may be found. Okay, on the downside we can get some support at around 0.7289 and also 0.7225. Of course, this recently broken resistance at around 0.7338 to 0.73330 region may also give some support to the price on the lower time frames. Okay, here USD JPY, it went today into the zone of resistance and got rejected. It will be better if we see that on the 4-hour. So you see how it went into the zone of resistance and got rejected immediately. But for a longer term, I will say that the price is actually going nowhere. You can see also on the weekly chart, the price is there is a lot of indecision in the USD JPY. You see the price is actually going nowhere. It is at the same place where it was in June almost. So there is a lot of indecision in this pair. So I will suggest that you stay away from the Euro USD. There is no trading possible in this small range. But if you get it very close to 109, maybe you can take some risk for the buy side and look for the profit at 110.46. But only close to these levels only. Okay, because the price is revolving between these two levels. Okay, talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Now this is a 4-hourly candle. I want to show you on the daily. Yesterday there were a lot of hopes from this because the price had actually given us a follow-up above this pin bar to the upside, but eventually it closed as a spinning top, and today's candle is actually an inside bar of yesterday's candle. You see how the price has failed to give us a higher high or lower low. So what we can say is that it is a sort of symmetrical triangle forming on the 1-hour chart. Until the time price is not away from this triangle, we cannot be sure where it is going. So till the time we don't know where it is going, we cannot be sure to open a position. Although I am bullish on this pair, so I am expecting the break to the upside, but anything can happen. This is a forex market, so till the time there is no confirmation, you should not open a position. Okay, there is a lot of support to the downside, but yes, upside 1.2628 is the resistance. Till the time the price is not able to clear this area, I think we should not open a buy position. But yeah, like I say, that you should be looking for an opportunity. So when can that opportunity be? If you switch this to 4-hour, maybe a break above this falling trend line will be an opportunity, or you can even wait for the price to go above 1.2628 and then start when it comes back to retest this as the fresh support. Maybe that will be the time when you open your positions. Okay, this area here. Okay, talking about the USDCHF, we are seeing a bearish pin bar on the daily chart. 0.9170 is the resistance which price has faced, and now it is moving back to 0.9135, which is the zone of support. And if that is taken out, then 0.9099, or you can say 0.9100, is the next level of support which the price may witness, and if it continues it can go all the way to 0.9051. On the upside, after 0.9170, 0.9241 is the next resistance. The price is not behaving properly in this symmetrical triangle that we have made, so we can let this triangle to go away because it is not following this triangle actually. And we can also remove these lines which are in between, and we can make it I think there is no need of this line also, but yes, there is something. There was resistance here for the 3 days, then 3 more days, and this was support here. You can bring this line back. Okay, there was resistance and support here also. So yeah, I will keep this line, but I will remove the other one. So right now the support is at 0.9099 levels and the resistance is at 0.9165. Euro GBP, you see how euro is doing better than Great Britain pound because it has made a higher high than yesterday, and GBPUSD has failed to make a higher high than yesterday. That means it is relatively, euro is relatively stronger than pound today, so that is which is reflected in euro GBP. It is showing sort of bullish pin bar, but if the price is not able to make a close higher than 0.8594 on the daily closing basis, then this marking that we have done, which is will not be possible. So the candle has to close the day above this 0.8594 mark for to move in the direction which we intend. On the contrary, if it fails to close above, then there is a high possibility that the price will come back to 0.8558 region to find some support. Talking about the gold, close above the falling channels resistance, and 1795 has not been tested. The price is in mid of nothing, so better stay away from such market, although we are expecting 1831 to be tested, but I'll not be surprised if the price comes back, like if the price comes back, oh my god, like this, before it starts going to this direction. Maybe this is what I think that the direction of the market will be approximately. So this 1795 may act as a very good support for the price to push it back to 1831 and maybe eventually to 1860 region. Talking about CHF JPY, it should be a green candle on the daily chart. Yeah, it is a green candle on the daily chart, but it is right now it is on the line which we had made, joining these recent highs, and the price is actually facing some resistance at that level. But you see how beautiful this bullish pin bar as well as bullish engulfing is, but it is not at the support, so I will just ignore this. And the structure of the market is suggesting that the price can go higher anytime because this price action is making higher highs and higher lows, but only time will tell. If we see a closing above 120.54, then 121.16 will be exposed, so one can be looking for a buying opportunity like this, and in that case we can be looking for this, the price action here in this region. What type of price action is there and is it worth buying or not? Okay, I think we can get a good claim here, 10 to 15 pips of stop loss and almost 60 pips of take profit. So this will be 1:3 or maybe even more if if you are targeting 122.53. Talking about Euro New Zealand, yesterday we said that the price may go to 1.16693. Now today euro is stronger, but not stronger than New Zealand dollar. Okay, so eventually the price has to go down to 1.6693 where there was previously a support here. So I'm expecting the price to come back to this level again, and maybe even to 1.6637 before it starts going up for a correction and then eventually fall to 1.6321. Okay, right now is not the level to sell or not the level to buy. Just stay away from this market. On the 4 hour, okay, on the 4 hour actually this is a pullback, but there's no bearish pin bar or bearish engulfing, so I will say that the time to sell has already gone. So just stay away from this market and keep it on your chart only for the learning experiences. All right, sorry, where I was, XAU, gold, CHF, Euro, New Zealand, now Ethereum. Actually, I should switch XAU, USD here, and CHF, Euro, New Zealand, XAG. So this is the silver. Silver has taken support at 23.85 or 84. If you remember that yesterday we said that this is the price where the price will find support in case it comes back. Now this is what is happening right now. So next resistance for the price is 24.81, which is approximately 64 points away from where the price is trading right now. Okay, there we are expecting more resistance for the price. Now there is no buying or selling on in this market here. Ethereum has broken above 3467. 3554 is where it is trading. This level where the price is trading right now has been a level of resistance in the past, so expect some resistance for the price now also. But if it does not and is able to close in the green today above 3467, then 4382 will be exposed in this market. So all in all, what you can do is you wait for the right opportunity, that is you wait for the price to come back to find the fresh support if you want to open the buy positions. As of now it is only increasing and increasing. Actually, after breaking through this high of around 3380, the price has come back to test it as a fresh support and has made a low at 3346. So yes, there was a test of this broken high, and now the price is trading at 3552, and here also the price is finding some resistance here. So you expect the price to come back to 3467, maybe, where you can open the buy position if you want. But is it worth it? Let us see. If you open a buy position here with a small stop loss below, I think the price has to come back to 3313 to give us a better opportunity to open a buy. If at 3467, I don't think it will be a good opportunity. Actually, Ethereum can now be deposited directly on the DuCoscopy bank account. I got a notification. All right. This is a good news. Yeah, it is very useful. It is very, very useful. Yeah, it's a nice news, Damien. Thank you very much for letting me know about it. Okay, so from Ethereum here at 3552, if it closes at these current levels, then 4382 will be exposed, as there is no other resistance which I can see on the way here. Okay, talking about the Litecoin also same condition. If it closes above 172.2, then it will expose 191. Also, one thing to worry about Litecoin is that if we join these lows, sorry, not lows, if we join these highs, this one and this one here and this one here, now we need a closing actually above this falling trend line for if we see a closing above this falling trend line, then only we can be sure that the uptrend has resumed, and then only we can say that 191 can be achieved. On the contrary, if we see a closing below 172, then 162 will be the price level which we will be looking for in case we want to open a buy position. Although I am against all these things and I am expecting the price actually to go back to 145.5, there is an opportunity. This is actually the best opportunity if we can get in the direction of a buy. So what I am expecting is that the price will actually break from here, okay, maybe to the downside, and this is where I would be looking for a buying opportunity in the for a long time. Okay, this will be our area of opportunity that I want to see. talking about the Brent, do you remember what we said, that the price is slowly moving actually towards the level of resistance where it may find the resistance? Yesterday it was trading above 71.87, but still there was this falling trend line which was there on the way, and today the price has opened lower and is still not opened lower. Actually there are three red trading days, I'm sorry about that. The price is at 70.75 and I cannot see any support for the price before it reaches the level of 64.87 or maybe 64.90, this one. So there is no support for the price all the way down. I think it is going to fall, or maybe it is just looking for a Fibonacci retracement from here till here. Okay, let us see what happens. If it is able to go below 67.85, then I think 64.55 and 60.25 will be exposed in this market. I hope you got it. All right, talking about the Swiss index. Okay, this index is actually is making a symmetrical triangle, which is now even better. So the price is going nowhere. You can name it as a consolidation or churning of the price till the time the price is not clear from this range, this small pennant formation here. You cannot be sure where the price is going. So yeah, stay away from the Swiss market here, my friend. You might be thinking that why I say most of the time that stay away from this market, stay away from that market, because sometimes if you don't hold any position in the market, or if you are having no position, then itself it is a good position, because rather than losing some money getting into the market, it is better you just save that money by staying outside the market. Now you see, I was saying that we should be looking at selling opportunity here at 1.0841, but do you see this candle piercing it and still not giving us a selling opportunity? So just wait, don't rush to sell the market here. You see a bullish daily candle, why would you sell such market at, even if it is at resistance? So where you can find a better opportunity here? You can still find a better opportunity if the price goes like this. Okay, you can still get a better opportunity to sell this market here. So why not to wait? Because if you sell it here, you will have a resistance of this rising trend line, a resistance of this falling trend line of the channels. So right now there's only bullish price action, so we don't want to sell. We see that the buyers are very aggressive today, so we don't want to open a sell position. We will open a sell position when we see that the sellers are aggressive, and that can happen anytime. If not today, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe day after. So we want to look for a bearish engulfing near these regions, or a bearish pin bar near these regions. Then we will be looking for a selling opportunity. In fact, now also we see that there was a bearish pin bar at around 1.0840, and this particular this 4 hourly candle has failed to move higher than the previous 4 hourly candle, higher than the high of the previous 4 hourly candle. So if still there is a follow up to the downside, what one can do, see the low of this bearish pin bar was 1.0830, and if you want to keep a pending sell order below the low, say 2 to 5 pips below this, around 1.0830 maybe. Okay, 30 was the low, so maybe 28 or 29, or maybe even lower than the low of this one, which is 1.0828 maybe. Okay, this will be your pending stop, and your stop loss will be higher than the high of this particular candle, which will be 1.0855. okay, in that case your stop loss will be around 25 points, so you will be targeting at least 75 points. So are you good to go? Yeah, approximately 74 points. So yes, it is 1:3 risk to reward ratio. All right, but if you sell now, if you sell right now, you will have almost 88 points to target, and you will have a stop loss of only 10 points. So 1:8 risk to reward ratio, not bad. But yes, till now, if you open now, then you will have no confirmation. But if there is a follow up, then only your position will be triggered if you open a sell position as a pending sell. Alright, so this is the problem. If when you are aggressive, your risk to reward ratio is not good. But when you are conservative and you wait for the confirmation, you get a very good risk to reward ratio. Okay. But yes, if you are not entered, you always have a fear of missing the trade if you keep the pending sell order. Right, EURCHF is covered. Now I want to see GBPJPY. GBPJPY has finally able to move above 151.16, but this falling trend line is the area which we are looking for to open the sell positions. But if you want to open buy positions right now, it is a big no. So wait for the right time. I think we are going to get that time very soon, because the price is going up and it is going to meet this falling trend line very soon, and that will be our time to open the sell position in this market. Okay, if you say right now we have a support at 151.16, and the horizontal resistance can be found around this region of 152.66, and dynamic resistance is this falling trend line, which is right now sitting at around 152.50 region. Talking about the GBPCHF, it is finding resistance again and again at 1.2632 and is finding support at 1.2550. So resistance is already tested. Now next test may be of support at around 1.2550, but only the time will tell. If we see a closing above 1.2632, then there can be a huge rise in the price to 1.2802. So we have almost 170 pips possibility in the GBPCHF to move up. Talking about the Bitcoin is not looking good. Closing below $46,289 will open the way to 43,917, and on the contrary, if we see a higher high than 5405, it can go all the way to 64,848. Okay, Bitcoin is not looking good on the daily chart, and on the contrary, you see Ethereum is looking very good. So there is a possibility that the price is going from Bitcoin to Ethereum, and this is just a possibility. Okay, this is my hypothesis. I'm not saying that it is the truth, but you see, it looks like as if people are giving up on the Bitcoin here. Not giving up, but yes, they are booking the profits, of course. And if we see a closing below 46,289, it means that it is not a profit booking, but it is a sell off. And if we see Ethereum going up and up, because now even DUCASD is in favor of Ethereum, that means there is something here in this Ethereum. Okay, there is of course something in Ethereum. That is why DUCASD, which is a very big bank in Switzerland, is ready to take it as deposits. So yes, it matters. So my friend, this was about the Bitcoin. Are we left with something that we have not checked today? If there is anything, please remind me. If you want me to check any other cross, any other pair of your favorite pair, or you can ask me in the chat and I will go through it right now. And now I want to make it more and more interactive, this session. We have actually more time to spare. So yes, we had initially started this with 7 major pairs, but now we are having more than, I think, how many? 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. We have 20 pairs which we are discussing every day, and we are ready to add more. If you have any particular pair that you want us to have a look at, you can write them in the chat. My friend Damien is saying very useful about, oh yes, DUCASD added that. Yes, it is very useful. I agree to that. Okay friends, we have no questions, so yeah, I will try to wrap up this session of today. I hope you got some idea about what are the next levels that we have to keep an eye on. So what are my suggestion, my humble suggestion is that you just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should be looking for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. With this note, I want to end this webinar, but friend Damien is saying that could you take a look at DXY index. Do you mean DXY? Is it DJI? You mean Dow Jones? Can you write the full name of it? DXY, I don't know. I know DAX or DJI. What is DXY, my friend? I don't think that there is any index named DXY. DXY, is it? No, there is no DXY. See? Can you write the entire name, please? Is it the Dow Jones American Index that you want me to check? Dollar index. Okay, US dollar. It is USDX, I think. USDX, yeah, US. No. I think it will not be here on this one. Actually, it should be IDX. Germany, China, Australia, US dollar index. Okay, we got it. It is IDX US dollar. All right. So always whenever you are looking for a pair for the first time, start from the monthly charts. Okay. We have very less data for the US dollar index. We have data from 2018 till now. So we will first mark the highest highs, the lowest low, then we mark the recent lows and highs on the monthly. Okay, then we switch it to weekly and see if there is any particular pattern here. So here on the dollar index, you see there was only up move till 22nd of March. It was on 2019, and then after the sell-off started, and now this price action here, actually we can make either this line and join these here like this, or we could have only created this line from here also, and these here, this is a low. Okay, you see that here when the price was I am showing you with the polyline that here the price was making higher highs, okay, higher lows, in some days you will be able to do it by yourself. You might be thinking that why I'm ignoring these highs here and these highs here, but in few days you will be able to know here. And then after we have made a low here, we have made a high here, we have made a low here, these are lower highs and lower lows, then we made a low high here, low here, and now high here. But you see, when we made all these two highs here, when we made this high and this low, this is not a higher high and this is not a lower low, this is not a higher high. So the important levels for us is still this one here and this one here. So after making this high here, the price made a low here. So till the time price does not make a higher high than this one, we cannot be sure that the uptrend has started. Until the time the price does not break this low and move down, we cannot be sure that the price has started the downtrend. Okay, but you see this level that we have drawn here is also in line with these lows in the past, although we have drawn the high using this recent high using this level here, but it is in line with these. So expect more resistance here because this is in line with the previous levels which we have taken from the history, that is 8th July 2018 and 16th of September week ending 16th of September 2016. So it was an important level in the past, so this level is also acting as an important level right now. And on the weekly candle we see that the week that was of 15th of August gave a good price action. Actually, after closing a day above this, not a day but a week above this falling trend line, there was a support by this trend line, and this acted as a good support and pushed the price higher, but eventually it met the resistance at these previous levels of 2016, which I am talking about. And from there the sellers emerged, and this high broken recently failed to act as a good support for the price, and price kept on falling all the way down to where the price is right now. I will try to dissect the price action into daily and see the recent high. You see, this was the recent high which price had broken, and this has failed to act as a good support for the price, and the price has eventually come back to this falling trend line and is now still trying to look for a support here. Although the yesterday's candle was able to find support here, but today's candle is suggesting that there are more losses on the way, although it has not seen a closing below that candle. But see how the price is comfortably trading below the lows of this 12th and 15th of August. So I can get a small idea from this price action is that more losses are there on the way. All right. Also, you notice that how the price is able to um, close below this rising channel's resistance line, support line, and now after going down, the price has again found resistance at the test of this channel's support line. So you can safely say that this channel is now acting as a resistance, but also this falling trend line is now acting as a support for the price. So there is a congestion here till the time we don't see either the price to come below this and come back to this symmetrical triangle. We cannot be sure that the price is going to go and test this long line that we have created, or till the time the price does not go above this 93.73, we cannot be sure that the price is going to go higher. But these are the major levels of resistance and supports which we want to keep an eye on based on daily and the weekly charts. Now this symmetrical triangle, or you can say this falling trend line, has been broken. There is no doubt about it, but the price action does not seem like it is getting obeyed. But till the time the candle is not closed, we cannot be sure. Maybe if today it does not close below that, then there is a possibility, very high possibility, that the price will eventually go like this from here. So you should be looking for a buying opportunity near this falling trend line here. Although see, first time when it was tested, it went all the way down to 93.73. Maybe at the second retest it may go higher, but only the time will tell. Let us see what is happening on the 4-hour. On 4-hour, it seems like this broken channel is acting as a resistance. What other thing you can do is you can put another channel within a channel by joining these highs here and this low here. Now this will indicate you if the price starts going upwards, this channel needs to be broken, and if it happens, then we can say 93.73 we can target. Why? Because this falling trend line which the price has broken was a very long term, it was almost weekly candle. So if a weekly candle, sorry, not weekly candle, weekly line, if the weekly line is broken, then we can safely say that the weekly line is broken, so it will try to give support to the price for a longer term than our daily or a 4-hourly line will. Okay, so this is a very important, I must edit the label as weekly line, so that we know that it is an important line like this. So yes, now I'm saying that this can be a very good zone of support for the price in the coming time. Okay, this area here. I hope you got the idea what I'm trying to say, Damien, here. Do you understand what I mean here? If you see a closing above this falling channel's resistance line, that means 93.73 is possible. But on the contrary, if you see that the price coming back to this broken trend lines, below that broken trend line, that means that there are more losses on the way and the price can go to test this rising trend line then. I hope you got the idea. But right now we don't have to make the decisions. This decision has to be made by the big players, like big institutional investors. Do they want to support the dollar here, or do they want to take away the support here? Whichever way they go, we will know from the candlesticks formation and we will go with them, right? So guys, this is all for today. We will see you tomorrow again on the same channel. Yeah, please press the like button if you find this video or the webinar useful for you. You can leave your suggestions and comments in the comment section, and consider subscribing to this channel for more such webinars. We actually do the webinar every day at 1500 GMT. Also, you can join the Ducascopy Forex community, where there are so many things for the Forex traders. The link is there in the description. You can like us on the Facebook. I wish you a very happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sparing your time.